Hey everyone, and welcome back to Dead Rising, and guess what? We got a lot to do. So, we're now engaged in case 1-3, and we gotta follow Brad. Plus, we gotta level up from killing, or defeating Carlito, and we got a new skill from that, which is actually the zombie ride. I'm gonna try to pull it off here. Well, that didn't work. Probably not a great idea to be doing that while I have a shotgun, but whatever. Anyway, the zombie ride allows you to just crawl over a huge group of zombies. And this is sort of why the pistol is completely ineffective. Even a trash can can be more effective. It pretty much requires headshots, whereas the shotgun pretty much lays waste to any zombie in front of you. I know what I'd prefer. Here, have a hand. So, the next section we're going to be heading through is the Fresca Plaza. Basically, if you're trying to do a Saint run, anything where you really want to get all the survivors alive, try to stay out of here as much as possible. Really, this place is just infested with zombies, and while there's some nice hardware options here, not really the kind of thing you want to end up bringing people through. There's just too many zombies to deal with. We have a very limited stock, so I'm just going to drop the entertainment book for now. Just because I'd rather have a lot of stuff with the book. And you know what? It's not a zombie flick / game without a chainsaw. Oh, there we go. So let's quickly fill up our chainsaw quota. In case you haven't noticed, we're going to leave the barricaded guys here. That's actually where they are. It doesn't actually start the event until you go ahead and start rescuing them, so don't have to worry about it. We also are going to wait for another tip, because there's another survivor here, or at least will be. So we'll just wait for that. When you have a chainsaw that lasts 3 times as long, you can just murder folks left and right. That's creepy. Nah. Wow, this thing is just lasting forever. Oh, there we go, finally flashing. So, I haven't really mentioned it, but kinda, you could probably just infer it. Wow, that's a lot of police officers. But yeah, you could just infer that when you see a flashing weapon like that, it means it's about to break. Inside this fountain is a handy SMG. Pretty useful. I'm a pretty big fan of the SMG, but for right now, again, we're going to go with stuff that lasts a while, like this pipe. Also, in case you haven't noticed, Brad can pretty much take care of himself. You can just let him walk. You don't really have to babysit him. He does a good job protecting himself. And with Brad's help, we finally have access to the entrance plaza again. This is actually the location we started the game in. You may remember Poodle Lady and her glorious escapades. All that stuff took place here, and apparently it's been shut down as Servbot Frank looks around in wondered amusement. But it seems to have been shut off, and for some reason there's no zombies in here, even though that really doesn't make too much sense. But, you know, we'll just forgive it. Thankfully, there's not too much to do except for follow Brad over here, where we get another cutscene.
Sir, if you could just kindly come with us, we can wrap this whole thing up.
No, I'm not leaving until you can
Absolutely,
guarantee
sir.
me safe
If you
passage
just open
to
this gate. Just open this gate. It's for your protection. Just
I am not
leave us.
opening any gate. Thank you very much. I'm going to stay right here.
Dr.
when
Barnaby.
it's safe.
Sir.
Thank you and goodbye.
Dr. Barnaby?
Goodbye.
Excellent work there, Brad. Good job. Definitely got the job done.
Well, what happened? You can't just arrest him?
He turned down my offer to protect him. Said he isn't going anywhere until I can guarantee a secure route out of here. Jesse has a direct line to HQ. The first thing we need to do is to call for backup.
Well, at least we know Homeland Security is very polite. Well, anyways, we're now done with case 1-3, and we're ready for 1.4. Yes, hello, Otis. So, Otis is basically letting us know we have access to the entrance plaza, which, you know, is something I only said a few minutes ago. And as you can see, there are, in fact, zombies all the way down there, if you can make them out. Probably not. But they will eventually fill up this mall. Yes, hello, Otis. Fantastic. Anyway, I think it's time for a change of duds. There we go. Servbot Frank is all about the business casual. Alright, it's time for us to get out of here. So there's a trick to this. If you see any of these locations where there's a lot of zombies guarding a exit, a lot of the time you can find one of these guys carrying around a helium or a propane tank or something like that. You shoot it, it explodes, and lots of zombies die. Always a great way to get out of here. So, anybody feeling like an escort mission? 'Cause I know I am. In fact, really, this game is pretty much all escort missions. Well, I guess it's not really all escort missions, but it is if you treat it that way. Especially if you're going for a Saint run where you save all the survivors, then you're definitely going to be dealing with a lot of escorting. Also, like I said before, it's a fantastic way to gather experience, so it's really worth doing. And there's lots of interesting characters that you'll end up meeting too, so definitely treat yourself to some of that. Just, you know, don't go crazy. Leah is the person that Otis just was mentioning, who would seem to be looking for someone. And she's a little bit frantic. Holy God, let go! Oh my God! Do you know how much this clothing cost? Like, well, nothing, because I got it for free because I stole it, but still, it's the principle, damn it. So Leah was separated from her child. Grace is apparently her baby, as she says. So we'll have to go find her baby for her. Oh, shit. That sucks. Wow, very sensitive, Frank. Very, very astute for the situation here. Anyway, Leah Stein has now joined our party. As you can see, she's behind that counter, so we can't just pick her up and take her with us. What we have to do is actually sort of coax her off the thing. Come on, get down. Maybe I can set a waypoint. Oh, this is great. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Anyway, let's try a further waypoint. Come down! Jesus. There we go. So, Leah's a little gimpy. You can see her legs messed up. Basically, what this means is you have to carry her around, and one of the good things about carrying people is that basically you are able to move freely through zombies without really any sort of impediment. What we'll do here is just set her down, and sledgehammer the shit out of some people. Then we'll set a waypoint so she can properly guard herself while we deal with the barricade. That may have been a little bit far, since she can't really walk. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Damn it. You'll also notice that when I hit a construction worker with a sledgehammer, it just dinks off his head. You actually do have to sort of... Oh! God damn it, hit everybody. You do actually have to hit him again while they're on the ground. And the sledgehammer is a secondary attack if you hold X, which sort of just clears the way like that. You won't do too much damage to a survivor, so it's kind of nice. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be enough to move over these highly breakable shelves, which is sort of suspicious. Bert is initially very suspicious of you, and, you know, why would he be? I mean, clearly I don't look insane. Wake up! Aw, fuck berries.
Serious?
There is now no way to save Bert, which is bad, and yes, I can't coax him out of that. So, Well, great. I'm just gonna kill him. FYI, that is one of those things you want to not do. Just be careful when you're around survivors, because even using a sledgehammer in close proximity to someone could kill them.
Uh-huh.
Here, you carry that. Oh, and be careful stepping over your friend.